going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. In today's video, yeah, you heard it right. According to the title, according to the thumbnail, I unlocked every single emote inside of Sonic Speed Simulator. Well, it turns out I lied to you. I didn't. Joke's on you. Actually, my good friend Carm did, and well, yesterday, while I was editing yesterday's video, go check that out, by the way, he offered to show me all the emotes for free, because somehow he unlocked them all. And I'm still saying I unlocked them, because, like, you know, it sounds better in the title, and he did offer them to give it to me to show it off, but I don't want to hold that responsibility. I gotta give it back to him. So if you're gonna cry that much, go suck on your mother's thumb and leave. Bye. In today's video, I will be showcasing off every single emote inside of Sonic Speed Simulator. And on top of that, I'll also be showing you guys all the references of the emotes, where they come from, and how they work. And by the end of the video, I will show you guys how you can actually unlock all of these emotes. So before we actually get into the video, I want to say one thing. Our clan tryouts have just reached 25 people. Give yourself a round of applause. If you made it in the very first part of the clan, I'm so excited. This weekend, 10 a.m. EST, we're going to go live. We're going to stream the entire thing. We're going to become the #1 clan in the world. And if you're thinking,
oh my gosh, no spots, there's no point in trying out.
When you hit the max level, which is 40, there are 50 slots in total. And I'm actually hosting tryouts right now for the second set of people. So if you want to try out for my clan, make sure to link in the description, the Discord server, and go try out in the clan's tryout section or in the fan art. Anyways, with the self-plug done, without further ado, let's get right on into it. Now, starting off with the very first emo, the thumbs up and the thumbs down. Now, this is a reference to human interactions, people thumbs up or thumbs down. But this can also be a reference to Sonic's gloves, because they are both white and they both look relatively the same. Next up, we have the race icon emoji, and this one is most likely a reference to racing inside a Sonic Speed Simulator. So I guess whenever you want to race someone, you pop that emoji up. And it's also just kind of Sonic's thing to race, so again, I'm not surprised it's in there. Next up, we have the running shoe emoji. Now, I think it's kind of obvious. You guys look down at your feet. Hopefully, you guys are liking the socks. It's actually a reference to Sonic's shoe. It has the buckle, the little white sock at the top. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a sock. And obviously, the red and white stripes. And then after that, we have the heart emoji. Now, you might be thinking, this might be a reference to my heart in real life. Well, I guarantee you 500 people watching this video didn't know this, but that heart and your human heart, they don't look the same. So this heart might actually be a reference to the actual heart emoji. If you watch this far in the video, type in that heart emoji down below. Next up, the trading emoji is probably a reference to the trading inside Sonic Speed Simulator. Whenever you want to trade with someone, plop that up and they'll send a trade request. And then after that, we have the angry emoji. Now, this one actually might be a reference to when cartoon characters get mad, that little sign pops up next to their head. We actually might have added this one for Knuckles, because again, he does have a really bad temper. And I'm pretty sure sometimes inside Sonic X, that emoji would pop up like next to his head. Next up though, the chili dog emote is so obviously Sonic's favorite food. I feel like everybody knows that. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm waiting for the sea dog emote. Like, give me the sea dog emote. I need that so bad. And then last up, we have all the face emojis: the happy face, the sad face, the confused face, the shocked emoji, surprised emoji, very sad emoji, and the wink emoji. These are all references to the emojis you'll find on your phone. But aside from that, if we actually look closely at their faces, they have two circles around their eyes. And I think it's kind of obvious the Sonic Speed Simulator developer team is just trying to make their emoji stand out. But I think it's a nod to Sonic's eyes, how around them there are big white circles. And there we go. We are done with all of these stickers. And let me tell you, I actually thought this would take a little bit longer than it did. So anyways, let's move on to Sonic's emojis. Now, first up, we have the finger wag. This one is an obvious reference to Sonic's iconic move. This first appeared inside 1991 Sonic the Hedgehog when he first wiggled his little finger for the first time. After that, we have the adventure pose, and it's kind of self-explanatory. This is from the Sonic Adventure 2 box art. He kind of hits the or the I don't really know how he does it. Also, little fun fact, when you actually do that emo, there's like sparkles coming out of him. There's like a little shing sounds. That's pretty cool. And then last up, we have one of my personal favorite emotes, the "You're Too Slow" emo. This one is actually from Super Smash Bros, specifically from Brawl. And all it is, it's just a little taunt you can do inside Super Smash Bros to, I guess, make your enemies really angry. But alright guys, now that we're done with Sonic, let's move on to Knuckles. And the first one up he has is the Knuckles thumbs down. And now, to be honest, I actually have no idea where this is from. I looked it up on Google, and all I saw was this one Facebook render of him doing a thumbs down. It looks like it's from Sonic Advance or one of the Advance games. Let me know down below. But again, in the render, he looks happy, and the one in Speed Sim, he looks sad. Someone also said in my Discord server that it might also be a reference to the OVA, but I don't really know about that one. So again, guys, let me know down below what you think is a reference to, because again, I have no idea. But anyways, moving on to the chuckling emo. This one is from the Sonic 3 intro, when Knuckles smacks Sonic, all the emeralds fly out of him, and Knuckles goes like the like, you know what I mean? But anyways, the final Knuckles emote is the punching one. Now, this one might be a reference to the idle animation. You know, the one where it goes like boom, 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 like that one? Or it could just be a reference to Knuckles in general. That's what he kind of always does. Anyways, now that we're done with Knuckles, next up is Metal Sonic, and the first emote he has is the finger wag. This is just a general reference to Metal Sonic trying to be the only Sonic, copying Sonic's every move. I'm even pretty sure he also did this in the OVA. But then after that, we have the threading emote, where he just kind of blasts out his power like the Shadow Chaos Blast. But I do know it's from Sonic Generations. When classic Sonic's fighting Metal Sonic, it just bursts out. At least I'm pretty sure. Again, guys, correct me if I'm wrong on any of these. And then finally, for the extermination, this one was kind of confusing because I genuinely had no idea where this was from. So I asked Gemini, and it told me a bunch of things. So apparently in the video game department, it's from Sonic CD, Sonic Heroes, Sonic Riders, Sonic Forces, and Sonic Team Racing. So again, guys, let me know if that's true or not. I'm pretty sure it's true. Personally, I couldn't think of any other time he did it. But anyways, now moving on to Shadow's emotes. Now the first one is the cross arms. This is just kind of Shadow's thing, crossing his arms, going like, you know, I think he most recently did it inside of Sonic Rumble as well for one of his, I'm pretty sure, skills. After that, we have the adventure pose. It's also from the Sonic Adventure 2 box art. And same with Sonic, has a bunch of sparkles, and it makes a little shing sound. And then the last one, Determined, is actually from Sonic 06, this pose he does inside the game. I'm pretty sure he also hates this pose inside Sonic Prime, so I'm glad they added it to this game. Well, alright guys, now moving on to our final character-specific emotes, we have Silver the Hedgehog. And now his relaxing emote might be a reference to his idle animation, or it might be a reference to this piece of art that I'm pretty sure Sonic Channel made. His Determined emote is actually a reference to one of his renders from the previous Sonic games. Sega loves using that render, so I don't know, I guess it makes sense inside the game. And for his very last emote, the Telekinesis Blast, I think it's kind of obvious. It's a reference to Silver's telekinesis powers, and that's one of the moves he just does. And we actually tested this out in yesterday's video, but even with the Metal Sonic Blast emote, both of these emotes, if you go up to a Batnik, nothing happens to it, it doesn't destroy. If you want to see other myths we did, then make sure, you know, go watch that video. And finally, coming up to our three last emotes, we have the universal ones. For the Wave and Disappointed emote, these are just IRL things. Yeah, that's right, these are reference to what people do in real life. You know, some people wave, some people are disappointed and they go like this. It's a pretty IRL thing to do. And for our final emote, the Come On emote, it's also a reference to an IRL thing. You know, sometimes when you're race, people are like, you know, come on, step it up. But they also might have added this because that's what just Sonic does with a lot of his rivals inside the games, like Shadow, Metal Sonic, etc. So I think they more so added it for Sonic rather than just like adding it because it's like a normal emote. Well, alright guys, that is every single emote and sticker explained, showcased, and where it comes from inside of the Sonic franchise. But now it's time for how you guys can actually unlock all these emotes. Now, if you guys don't know, these emotes are actually tradable. You can trade these with literally anybody. So if you want to do it the hard way, you can actually trade with your friends or your family or whoever. But I'm pretty sure the way Karm got these is that if you make a bunch of alt accounts in the testing server, each account spawns in with around 5,000 club coins. So all you have to do is make 4 alt accounts, and that will give you 20,000 club coins. And we did the math yesterday. It actually cost 19,320 club coins to actually buy the entire shop. So all you have to do is make 4 alt accounts and then buy all the emotes in the shop with all of them, trade it to yourself, and that's how you get all the emotes right now in the testing servers. And alright guys, I think that about wraps up my job, but that is everything for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and trust me, there's many more coming in the future. Again guys, make sure to go ahead and try out for our clan, link in the description. I really want all of you guys in there, and if you do join the clan, there'll be many perks for you. But anyways guys, again, that's it for me. Here are all the shoutouts from last video, guys. I've earned it. And if you guys can tell me which one of these emotes is your favorite and which one is your least favorite, I will be giving 3 of you guys a shout out in the next video. And without further ado, if you're not already, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I will be seeing all of you guys next one. Peace. Thanks for watching.